Here.
What's it called?
A bastard
A
sword.
bastard sword. Brilliant. That's what they called, what's his name? William the Conqueror, wasn't it? William the Bastard. That was his first.
So they call it a bastard sword
That's
because
light,
of the size.
that's light. Oh, that's the training sword.
Well,
That's
bastard's illegitimate, so what an illegitimate sword.
Because you don't. Could you
No,
hold it like that?
that's for sword and board. So you have a shield in your left hand.
Oh, that's for the one hand sword.
That's it. But there's space there so that if you drop your shield or you get disarmed, you can still get the second hand in.
Yes,
A bit of leverage at least.
It's primarily one hand.
Primarily one hand, yeah, because that's the weight of it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be too heavy at all.
No?
But then some swords, like the where's that long sword?
Brilliant.
Where's that long sword here? You'd have much longer blade. Or something like that.
Right.
So
And
that's
what's
almost a long sword, not quite.
and is that two-handed sword, so is it?
Two-handed, yeah.
For
No
for
shield.
one-on-one battle, like.
That's it, one-on-one, no shield.
Alright,
Two-handed.
Tell you what, the brave men want to let you.
Okay, start fighting.
Do you know what I mean?
start fighting.
Well, not bad. Other side. Good.
With that hand, I'm from Limerick.
Pop this over your head.
Oh yes, what?
That's good.
Brilliant.
Right-handed.
Yeah.
So right-handed, left, right foot in front. That's it, bend the knees. That's good. So we're going to come this way. One side. That's it, on the top. Good. Now if I was to stab. Yeah!
Hey!
He's done this before. Right, then come at me then.
He's too close to Russia. Get into character. Get into character. Give him a tunic. He'll get into character.
No. We'll give it a try. Try a helmet on.
Yeah, go on.
Go find the helmet for the car.
It is. That's a nose,
Okay.
nose guard. Yeah. So the nose guard is to protect your sticky outy bits, basically.
Yeah.
And then there's a gap. You put it at the top of his head and you're about here. So the idea being that if a hammer or a sword or something strikes
Oh, yes.
the top of the
Oh, is that
helmet,
it?
there's enough of a gap that even if it caves in, it's not going to cave in against your
Oh,
skull.
sorry
Yeah,
for the
okay,
energy
of
from
course.
the BMW.
Exactly. Exactly.
Good thinking.
Now some of them would have been a bit more rounded off, but the more wealthy knights who can
Yes.
afford a bit more steel
Yes, of
would
course.
have something a bit
Or the
larger.
higher rank, maybe, for example.
Well, the majority of people wouldn't have even had armour.
yeah.
Just layers of wool
I thought
and
they
linen
did
and
have
leather.
chainmail or something like that
They
one
would
time.
if they could afford it.
They could afford it,
If
yeah.
it's very, very
Chainmail
expensive.
is extremely
And
expensive.
exactly heavy.
It is heavy enough now, right?
It's very heavy.
That's very heavy.
But did they not like
Did they weave
Oh,
this
that's
by
that's
hand?
for the face.
It would have been
To-
at the
to-
time. It would have been hand woven, yeah. Or a blacksmith would have clipped off and closed each ring one
yeah.
by one.
Time
Yeah.
consuming so.
Very time-consuming stuff, and very, very expensive. A full suit of armor.
That's the headpiece, like that, along with the
Oh yeah,
body
along with the
armor,
armor,
and a shield and a sword.
You
And
were
the
saying a
armor.
full.
A full suit of armor in 1213 would have cost around £16,
Fortune, that's it.
which is 5 years of a peasant's wages.
Unbelievable. That's crazy.
So very, very few people in the army would have had a full set of armor. It would have been varying degrees.
Hence the
of-
peasants died at the sword.
Well, that's
was
it.
it a matter
So-
of getting, was it a matter of get your own gear, like?
oh yeah,
Who was it?
yeah, absolutely. Unless you're part of the King's Royal Guard or something, it's something of very high station, you'd have to provide all your own equipment. Your own sword, shield, armor, whatever armor you want. And even then, a sword, only knights and nobility and royal family
Had a
could
sword.
own swords.
Go where?
It was illegal.
Oh, it was illegal
It's
for
illegal
Ah.
for the commoners to own
the one
swords.
for called the common infantry sword. one
No,
with
no, no,
swords.
no. You would have used the tool
Oh,
of
did
your
they have-
the tool of your trade. So if you were a farmer, you'd use a pitchfork.
Oh yeah.
If you were a blacksmith,
hammer,
you'd
you'd
use a hammer.
Yeah, oh,
You'd
yeah.
use something like this.
Yeah.
A deadly weapon on its own right, isn't it?
A war hammer there.
That's a war hammer.
Yeah. So a blacksmith
Is
would
that
have,
actual war? Is it a replica? Or
it's a
what?
replica, yeah.
replica.
But a blacksmith would have forged himself
You would,
something
and
like
very easy
that
to mess with that.
to use in battle because he's used to
Very-
swinging that all day, isn't he?
Yeah. He's very proficient in the hammer.
That's it. That's it. But spears as well. You would
Imagine
think
that to some damage, man. That is
a
some damage.
farmer with a spear would have maybe this much iron,
Yeah.
whereas a sword would have
The whole
this
lot of
much
it.
iron. So you can
Yes.
understand why there were so
Of
few
course.
actual swords lying around.
Even
Until about
even arrowheads were rubbered. Even that little metal
Yeah.
and many arrows, like
Yeah. it adds up
Wastes
in
a lot of
cost.
metal, doesn't it?
It really adds up in cost. And people think, oh, everybody had swords and everybody had armor. It
Yeah.
really didn't. It takes an
Especially
awful lot of doing
exactly. With all techniques.
But 2
as well.
weeks. 2 weeks with one blacksmith to get you that sword.
Yeah.
Just one sword. So then if you've got an outfit, an army, what, 5,000, 6,000?
I know.
Give them spears. You knock out 6 or 7 spearheads in a day.
A club, a wooden club or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't be surprised. Pitchfork, wooden club, pikes.
That's why the kings
Still there.
future owns to wage war.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we didn't say war. It was more, I'll bring 150 men, you'll bring 150 men, we'll meet in a field,
And we'll drink ale.
and they'll run at each other. They'll just run at each other, and whichever team survives is the winner.
Yeah.
You know? Because if you brought everyone to war, then there'd be no one to go back and work the fields when you get back. So you've got to try and have this interplay of good soldiers, enough to oppose your enemy, but not enough to leave yourself lacking.
Yeah.
And not enough that if your enemy wins, he's killed all the farmers. So he's won all of this land that he now has no farmers left to look after.
A lot of thoughts into the warfare back then, didn't it?
Big time.
Wasn't it a case of getting on the radio and saying 20,000 and over there?
No, it wasn't. And it wasn't really until gunpowder that the strategies changed.
Yeah.
That really put a spanner in the works.
Crazy that. Crazy. What about that flag? Is that a Russian flag?
No, that's the current flag of the British royal family.
The current flag.
Yeah, that's the British
what
British
would-
royal standard.
What would have been the standard at the time?
Standard at the time would have been just the red lions.
Just the red.
Yeah, this bit here. That would have been the flag of Richard the Lionheart
Yeah.
in 1165. And then when John came along, he had a very similar flag. It was still red with gold lions, but his was a more burgundy red, and he gave his lions blue talons, just so he wanted to be similar to Richard, but different,
His own mark.
pointedly different.
Brilliant.
All right, well, folks, I hope you've enjoyed our little lesson.